Okay, this is how I truly feel about the situation. First off, you need to understand that people in the studio are already double implying that I should have already lost to fuck that shit and to be sent in another dimension or have the studio validated, which is why they're dumb. Everybody knows the way I deal with gang fall to their own shit and then I hide behind the law. Now, this is the shit right here that's infuriating. You see how I'm all clean like this? That's how they keep double implying every single day. Ooh, you're fucking up a dead person. Ooh, you did it yourself. In all seriousness, I knew how to be clean, cleanly. At times they cheat, at times they lie. They make dog shit in my room. That's what ended up happening. I had planned to do this, and that. I put my uncle Lily as Steve from that one Seth MacFarlane show, American Dad. In the movie, he's talking to all the characters like Goku and shit. Then what I did was I made all the beats on YouTube and I waited for producers. Not like a cow or anything. And what ends up happening literally every single day, literally, I just found this new combination with chili and vegetables. It makes it scrumptious, and literally, I'm the biggest adult today. Literally, I'm doing this whole thing, literally, the music in Miami for a fan base. Could be on the Udi Booty do this, and that. Literally, have their fathers on some ridiculous shit. I go algorithm, I recognize the cops are still in trouble. That nobody could really help me because I'm the cleanest one. The truth of the matter situation is you took away, my view as viewing him as a Shinigami. He puts real life 100% now instead of being mature, instead of recognizing that I'm 30, I'm still being corrected by an old person. There's I work way harder than you. Who double a line and imply what he did at 30, especially to my grandmother. Instead of recognizing the maturity of the situation, you see how I came up, my mom was like, Adam Sandler, Lily. I said, poker face, Lily. On top of grabbing over 300 girls at a convention. It was like temptation. I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be a Henry, this, and that. I was elaborate. Guess what? They wouldn't let what elaborate seep through. In fact, literally, what he has is he has a whole bunch of lesbian cops that are dumb as fuck. Literally, they're like, Sonny, and just writing down, literally, not writing anything. Then they read something, then they hide behind a Deus Ex Machina. They lie and cheat, and when they trip a samurai jack, I catch it. But I can't do anything. The word is called authority, people, not doo-doo. I started saying, fuck this shit. I don't have a wife, really. I don't have this, and that. In fact, literally, when I went to the Southland Mall, around the time I was working on the Valentine's Day special, made sure I kept making babies on top of babies on top of trillions of subs. Literally, you want to fool me this YouTube channel? Literally, I have all these babies now. I have totally enough money to take care of them. Let me tell you something about being mature. Being mature, literally, is for a certain age, literally around junior high, because in high school you start doing drugs. Your brain doesn't have enough capacity. Like me, literally, I tried, reading after, I won a tournament over and over and over again. And when I started, reading more, I forgot I was the best. I turned retarded because your brain has limited space. Especially with smoking and drinking. That situation, they get, say, a random white person that they never met, literally kept on reading books, kept on being a smart person. It's literally the choices you make in life. So guess what happens? Guess what happens, literally, when you're in a group home, literally, you're talking to your imaginary friend, and you think you are so-called mature. When you're talking to your imaginary friend, you're out of bounds. There's no such thing as maturity. You have a severe mental condition that's worse than before. So a lot of times I think of being a gangster, somebody's double implying with something, like somebody's implying your plan. How did you get me after all those fucking years of putting two together? You gave me results. You didn't let the results be complete. I called it out, so when I started seeing no card and everything at critical ages, I started calling it out. More retardations they get, so guess what ends up happening? Literally, I ended up becoming, way more multi-dimensional. So what happened recently is I pulled, my own, Runo. And what happened, with Smeagol. I started playing basketball as I started recognizing that a gang member does go in between transitions. What's bigger for you to recognize is the facade I was putting on the outside. Because what I was doing is I bought a colored basketball. Literally, it is on my Instagram. So what I did was I, just threw a hook, right? Literally, and so what Runo is, it's actually a mistake in domestic violence. Because I had an XYZ that didn't work, literally. And the toaster oven is reminiscent that martial arts. Now, I also know that the toaster oven is a common mistake you make in domestic violence when you're using multiple characters. Meaning that you expect to put this girl in the character, you put your uncle up in there, you put everybody there, literally. And what ends up happening is they still have paperwork, they still have way more debt to you, literally. They're still literally running away for the sexual assault. No one has their shit together. In fact, literally, what ends up happening is they allow in the beginning when they're all laughing with your uncle in the studio, when life is tough, and when they start getting notifications, they do the exact opposite of you. Don't be straight and double empower the government. We get all this fucked up skateboard shit. They make sure you make so many mistakes. You make sure you hit a skateboard or a car that definitely lands on one. The whole time you're literally doing the right thing because in order, to stay in the house, you have to be a blood in order to score, in order to see the other side of society. But then you recognize why blood is connected to retardation. Because now your abusive girlfriend is always watching you. So now literally doing something amazing 24/7. You're not getting a result. It's connected to retardation. Because the truth of the matter is a gang is priced more on your shit. What happened was I had persona during basketball. Literally, I was two-stepping. Literally, I had my own style, like XYZ when I was full done with footwork. Literally, I had colored basketball. I was like, who's this mysterious, person who's Smeagol? And the whole time that person's getting fucked up by his uncle. But get this, literally, it's a catch 22. He knows a lot about the government. They literally try to stop something like this from happening. See how absorbing this whole piece? color that into bits and pieces because they're in perspective. But they promise you that never literally happens that's supposed to in perspective? Spanking, what they do, they make you recognize that you're in the spanking position where you're the one who gets spanked by your uncle. I play this immature game, oh Sparker Zero, Master Rose, you fucked up Super Saiyan 3 Goku and I have bare footwork, fuck you! I get to say, unlike high school, literally, when something happens to you, when somebody calls out your shit, now you don't feel bad because you can double empower the government. I'm saying, until it becomes detrimental, don't come by me. This is the real shit that makes me angry, literally. Because inside, even my dead brother literally admitted that that Japanese doll, Shinobu, isn't dead. That he took, Damo and them, to torment trying to get behind that build. Crazy. My soul literally fights your retardation every day. Every day I know that I'm a Chris personally that lives a long time that has a girlfriend named Daniela whose best friend is Robert Wilson. And you attack me right no, you're like fanboy chum chum. What do? I hold on to what's organic and let you fall for your own shit. Someone lets you get back up, what the fuck's the point? You don't understand, literally, through algorithm, through using Uncle Larry, literally, dude, where you figure out things. Every time I fucking watch Backpack, think about Alex and literally how he fucking fixed that show. Literally, how they did it. It was the second try with Uncle Larry. It's like, oh, now I got it down pat. I can do a color this, and that. In Grossology, that one guy, literally, named Roger, literally, the guy with the fucked up pink eye, was the psychopath of the show, and that happens with every domestic violence. I don't know, literally, if Robert's the current winner of Fedmission, but I don't give a fuck. You gave me the right to have these versus battles, literally, that have GOM, that have martial arts, that literally, when I get to hurt, I can't play up intellect. But laughing when we have a fucking good time, literally, and shit like that, especially even when I'm doing Donovan, literally, it can't work, so I'm like, fuck you. You need to understand that I know algorithm. And literally, guess what? I can do all these checks and catch you in your cracks. It's not gonna stop Uncle Tommy from saying what he's gonna say the next day, so I just flow with it. I'm saying 12% is I'm not gonna reward you with your COD lessons because I'm the one who made standard. I'm the one who's like Bruce Lee. I'm the one who's like Chigiri and Blue Lock. I'm saying, nigga, fuck you.